Welcome back to my channel. I'm always so happy to find you here, and I really appreciate the fact that you spend any time with me on a regular basis is great, but anytime I appreciate and I honor you. I am wanting to dedicate this particular upload to the last two that I did, in which at the end, and I've never done that before, but something within me was just kind of moving to challenge us to take action on some things. And by way of communicating with someone that we'd like to either connect with or reconnect with or reconcile with or reunite with or improve just a whatever type of relationship, brother, sister, mother, father, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, where there was some sense of stoppage in communication. Because see, that's never, ever the goal of the universe, ever, is a stoppage of communication. That's why I'm such a proponent against shunning and ghosting people. It's such a double-edged sword, and I don't think people realize how powerful a double-edged sword it is. But that's not what this particular video is about. This particular video is kind of just saying thank you for those that actually took that challenge, because I've received some feedback, and individuals were happy that they did, that they at least reached out, that there was a sense of, even if it wasn't exactly how they wanted it, but the fear for not having reached that person was removed. Because that's what it is, it's fear. And that's what you first have, we all have to first cross. So we must remember that when we take any action in life, we can take the action, but we have no control of the reaction. You can give the punch, but you have no control of the outcome of the punch. So when you do negative things to people, intentionally negative things to people, you think you run up them. That's what this whole yin-yang is about. You think you have, but it comes back like a boomerang, and it does not delay. It just, just like that. And you may not immediately see it in the results of your life, but it immediately takes effect, immediately takes effect. You see my energy change? Because it is never, ever worthy of what you might get back in return. So let's just say this, let's say this, let's stay in solace. Let's stay in solace. When we want to do good, bad in us holds us back. It's almost as if saying you want to do a good thing, but you went about it the wrong way. So for example, let's do it this way. If you wanted to reach out to someone, and I said in the last two videos, do not text them. Do not email them, call them, make a connection, an efforted connection. Because see, when you text and you email, you are hiding behind the device that's sending it. Present yourself to the person. Because after all, the hesitancy is coming. I love you. The hesitancy is coming because you did the wrong. It's the guilt. It's the remorse. It's the sorrow. And you know you did wrong, and it's not okay, but let it be okay to move forward with. It's a new year, it's a new decade. And if this person is supposed to be in your life, that's why they're not out your head. You think they're in your head. They're not in your head. They're in your heart, dear. And they're not gone because they're not supposed to be gone. You made them gone with something you did. We're all something we do. And we have to remember that if it's so bad that we can't even come back, imagine how they feel. And that's why you can't move forward, because you knew what you did was so low down that you wouldn't take you back in your life. But you're not them. The universe could be working on them in the way of forgiveness, an open heart. Again, the yin and the yang. We don't have control of that. We don't have control of that. We don't have control of the earth and the fire, the wind and the snow. The sun, when it shines on you as much as it does on me. I have no control. I can't say, don't shine on that guy. Don't shine on that girl. She was rude to me. And all that stuff. This is small. Stop it. Rise above your minimal self, because your king is up here, and your king is not going to, let me tell you this, your king, your queen, your royalty within you, your badness is not going to stoop down and get you. You got to rise back up to it. That's why there's the imbalance. That's why that's why the king is not going to stoop down and get you. The prodigal son had to go back home. The father was at home when he got there, but he had to go back home. The Lion King. Wake Simba was asking, he said, oh, you are a Lion King. You may be a cub right now. You're still a king. And this type of shaking within ourselves is our higher self saying, why are we doing this? Why are you doing this? That person belongs in your life. They're your best friend ever. They're your best business partner ever. They're the best love you never had. And it's not, see, I used to think it was pride. It's not even pride. I used to think it's ego. It's not even ego. It is fear. It's fear of rejection. They're not going to take me back. Well, you wouldn't take you back. And if they wouldn't take you back, then you realize how bad you did. You shouldn't have did it. You should not have done it, what you did. But you did, and you can't undo it. This is what I mean by we can't control the outcome. We can control the action. So let's stop trying to stick one another. It's counterproductive to the energy within you. So, do you want to keep living without the 5 R's that make up a fruitful relationship? Reconciliation. You got to start there. That means you returned. I'm not going to go through the R's, because see, if we're not going to do it, then we're not going to do it. But it starts with reconciliation. That person, in the sense of the king in you, is not going to lower himself down to the bad one, and you got to rise up. So is that person. That person is not under any obligation to return to you for the apology in which you owe them. You owe it. You owe it. And you are missing the fruitfulness of your relationship with that person, whatever that relationship is. Friends, whatever. I already went over that. And in my opinion, only opinion, this is why so many relationships don't work. The divorce rate is so high. You got all that love and marriage and everything, and now you divorced. What happened to all that love and all of that? Because we cannot reach over, reach within, reach above ourselves and have that communication and stay connected that way. Real love has no expiration. Real love is irreversible. Don't marry me, you'll never get a divorce. Nah, honey. I'm not divorceable. But then again, I shouldn't say that because you never know, the person could do some dong, dong, dong. Because, well, this is true. There are certain things. So I'm just saying by way of my own actions. By way, okay, so universe, thank you for catching me on that. Okay. Let me rephrase that. I am not the person that's seeking divorce, because if I'm seeking a divorce, I wouldn't have married you in the first place. So my actions won't lead you to ask for a divorce from me. But if yours lead me to ask for a divorce from you, there's no other way out but divorce. Trust. That means you had to do something really, really bad. Otherwise, I'm in it forever, and so should you be. So let's just talk about that. Fix the relationships that you want and hone in on them. Make them as wholesome and protected and divine and honoring and cherishing and loving and sweet and considerate and happy and fruitful, full of fidelity and trust. Hmm. Forevermore.